It all starts with Jim and his withholding of breakfast.
Oh,
He's got it in the tureens that have the lid on it, but the lid's closed. I mean, he's not physically preventing you and chaining it up and shit like that and going, hey, I'll never get this. But he says, excuse me, before breakfast is served, I was wondering if you could help me with a small issue.
We're never going to get breakfast. I grab an apple from the side table in the bowl.
He glares at you. Miss Baumgartner's project in the basement is beginning to smell quite bad, and I was wondering if something could be done about it.
Who?
She is sometimes referred to as the woman with no name.
The scary one.
Yes, sir.
What's she doing in the basement?
I really don't know, sir. I've been instructed not to go down there, but aerosol can only do so much, sir. I was wondering if it would be possible for you to take a look, as I've been forbidden from going to the basement.
Sure.
Lead the way.
We can take a look.
We'll check it out.
I appreciate it.
We'll mosey on down there.
Ooh.
Give me
Yes, I
mosey
will.
rolls.
All right, mosey rolls.
I'm curious to see how this works. It shows somebody falling down the basement stairs.
Mosey fail.
Mosey fail.
Fail.
No problem. It just shows Jim watching as everybody does a really weird walk.
I got a load in my pants.
Well, from some guy who's wearing like a horse's head codpiece sticking out of their pants. Do you guys know about that already?
No.
I don't want to know.
The horse is sticking out of his pants in front of his belly button, and it has either a very lascivious or very shocked, depending on how you look at it, expression on its face.
Whose pants?
That would be the Rock's.
Yeah, and my eyes are now solid brown.
Why? Why are you wearing that?
Why are you asking, Glenn?
She takes the card.
Well, new initiates of the Brown Archon have to escort Hercule around to surveil the world.
I thought the Black Russian was the worst codpiece.
Yeah.
No problem. You guys reach the door to the cellar. It appears to be a brown-stained door. It's pretty nice, as is the whole house.
Oh, brown.
Yes. Just like the load in your pants. Exactly.
Is it locked?
You try it. No, it is not locked. It waits only to be pulled open by somebody.
Are there any scary sounds emanating from behind it?
Give me listen rolls. As you guys all press your ear to the door and go,
Success.
Fail.
Fail.
You two both hear as you're trying to listen, coming from the approximate region of the Rock's groin. Rock, you don't hear anything.
I don't know. There's nothing there.
Did
The
your
other two look
pants? Did your pants just neigh?
You keep
Yeah,
asking things.
He does that.
So your pants are a person.
Well, no, it's a horse, clearly.
You fool.
That would be silly. Having a person in my pants, that would be silly.
Just gets
Dang.
weirder and weirder.
I'm looking. I'm looking for some traps around here.
Well, nobody's opened the door yet. So on this
Yeah.
side of the door, you've not found any traps. This side of the door looks like a normal hallway.
Do we have any smell going on? What was the
Smell
smell?
before the doors even open. Give me smell rolls then.
Oh, success.
He begins trying to do coke out of thin air.
Yeah. I made a smell roll.
Nice. Sheila, did you make your
I did
smell
not.
roll?
I did not.
Oh. The other two, you can kind of smell what smells a lot like a charnel house.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yes, it's coming from behind the door.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yep. Glenn, you smelling a lot of death here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna open the door now. Everybody just kind of squint.
No problem. Sheila, reduce your hand to 4. He
yeah,
opens
sorry.
the door, and a smell like fucking rotten death just oozes out like a physical presence.
Oh, that's ripe.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all.
What is it, Rock?
It appears that the stairs go down into darkness. There's a light switch on the wall.
I flip on the lights.
No problem. The stairs themselves are clear. There don't appear to be any traps and stuff. It looks like it goes down and then turns into, you're going to guess, a room that you can't see from up here. But you guys are absolutely terrified to go down these stairs as you sit there sucking in death smells.
We may want to at least get flashlights, possibly ornaments.
It's brightly lit down there for
my
now.
gun.
I mean, if you go downstairs
your
and somebody comes by and turns off the light, you're fucked. But you can get flashlights if you want.
Why don't you have your gun?
I don't carry my gun everywhere I go. I'll go get my gun. I'll be right back.
I pull out my gun and wave it around.
No problem. You guys get tooled up. You've now got whatever kind of weapons you prefer, as well as flashlights, and you are ready at last to go into your own basement. You're worried that there may be like a heater or something down there, and if it makes noise, it will cause you guys to jump and then shoot the fuck out of it with your pistols. That'll be fun there. That's every small kid's dream of defeating the evil heater noise.
Smells like ghosts.
Oh, by the way, everybody give me con rolls at full. This is to not like.
Oh, Alex doesn't smell that bad.
It is.
What's considered full times 5?
No. Con's a skill, so there's no.
Oh yeah,
con.
Constitution endurance. Right, that's right.
Yep.
Made it.
Success.
You guys get checks if you make it. If you don't, you throw up. If you fumble, you projectile vomit onto your buddies. Because that's how we roll. Sheila, do you make yours?
I'm having where is it under?
Near Dex and Strength. First sheet.
Oh, I see, right across. Yes. And I barely not throw up. It's in my mouth, and then I kind of swallow it back down.
Yeah. Nasty. No problem. You guys are sitting there. Everybody's got a gun in one hand and a flashlight in the other, which doesn't leave you any hands free to clutch the rail. You know, possibly in terror, but you're ready to rock.
Right. Let's rock and roll. I stride down the stairs.
No problem. Are you guys wanting to just close the door quietly? Part of you thinks that may be a good idea.
Turn off the light.
Well, you said you wanted to do good deeds, man.
No.
So are you guys all going downstairs, or do you want to just wait and see if Rock gets killed and then go down?
I think I'll check it out first.
I'm gonna let
No,
Rock
I'm
have
going
a
down.
look.
Oh, she's
Oh.
going down. All right.
Right over your shoulder.
2 brave people. Okay, and Glenn.
And I'm waiting.
All right, no problem. They look at something that clearly disturbs them.
I guess sanity rolls then?
Oh yeah, give me sanity rolls as you guys look into a room, and I want you to imagine about a dozen human skins on drying racks, being stretched. Glenn stands at the top of the stairs and just shakes his head as they both lose some sand. If you make your sanity roll, it's only D4. If you fail, it's D8. And also, there's a lot of tattoos that seem to be some sort of Oriental on the skin. Anybody who wants to can attempt a read Mandarin roll.
Sure.
What does the sanity go under?
Human gore or gross out. Your choice. Crazy Glenn stays at the top of the stairs, refusing to go down and behold his basement. Oh, the rest of the basement, by the way, is nice. It's got like a little wet bar and a little pit for watching TV, and it smells like death.
It's the happy room.
Exactly. That's exactly. You're not sure exactly who or why is attempting to dry human skins down here, but you're gonna guess whoever's doing it's an amateur at it, but they're motivated. If anybody wants to make a tanning roll, I will tell you what they're doing wrong.
Sure, I'll take that write-in skill.
Mm-hmm.
No, fail.
All right. You're not sure, but it shouldn't probably smell like death all the time. And also, there's no sign of the bodies. So whatever happened to them, there's plenty of blood splashed around, like there was a fucking massacre or something. But give me serology or blood splatter analysis rolls, the 2 that are in the basement. Yes, that is a skill on one of the sheets.
That is a fumble.
I made it learn.
Russ is doing this, or the Rock's doing this. He's like, I think I've got a nosebleed. I've got a nosebleed. You're going to guess, Dana, that people were brought down here already dead and then just drained on the floor as opposed to being killed down here. So for some reason, they had bodies somewhere else, and then they were like, let's bring them into the basement. Fuck it.
This is what MCC does with the bodies. They put it in my we put them in our basement.
And Glenn, you hear a knocking at the door, and you see Jim going to go get it.
I follow him.
All right, no problem.
Who is it?
Jim stops and looks at you and says, I'm not certain yet, sir.
Don't let them in.
Very good, sir. He goes over to the door and opens it wide, and you see 3 Chinese gentlemen with tattoos standing outside. They look like they're all in suits, but they all have like scars and a couple missing teeth that were probably punched out of their head. One's got like cauliflower ear. All of them have really rough knuckles and stuff, like they're used to punching things repeatedly over and over and stuff. And Jim says, may I help you? And one of the guys with the Chinese accent, I'm not even going to try to do, says, we would like to talk to one of the people who lives here.
We're not here.
They look past Jim at you. Jim says, they say they're not here, sir.
You can close the door if you want me to.
The guy looks at Jim and says,
Hey, love you.
no, I love you too. The guy looks at the guy looks at Jim and says, where's the stone? And Jim says, I'm sure I don't know. And they kind of flex a bit and tell Jim, tell McKay and Fulton our master knows who they are and where they are, and unless he gives them the stone, he will burn them. You will burn the world down around them and kill everybody of this house and everybody they know and everybody they interact with. Very good, sir, says Jim.
I write that down word for word.
Okay, go ahead. And the guy says, when they come to their senses, have them deliver the stone to the Wing Kong Exchange in Chinatown. Wing Kong Exchange. Very good, says Jim. They turn to leave. Jim closes the door. Jim looks at you and says, I would like to request vacation time, sir. I have it coming. Very good, thank you, sir. My wife and I will be gone for the next month. I will arrange for substitutes to be here. Breakfast is ready, sir. And he heads off in the opposite direction in a hurry. He doesn't appear comfortable. Meanwhile, you guys are sitting in the basement, and you when you look around the corner, you see that the top of the stairs has been vacated. But fortunately, nobody turned off the light, closed the door, and locked it. So, but the smell down here is just nasty. You can see some maggots on the meat as it's stretching. One of them falls off as you look at it. Not good.
Maybe we need to call the cleaners, huh?
You don't think they deal with this sort of thing. They mostly deal with people in pieces as opposed to these kind of pieces like, oh, look, skins. I mean, there's more skin here than an extra crispy KFC bucket.
How dare you make me think of deliciousness?
So, yeah. Glenn, they've gone away, meaning the three burly Oriental gentlemen, as well as Jim, who actually is another Oriental. All the Oriental people have left you. What do you do? You are Orientalist.
I go to the basement stairs.
Uh-huh. The fucking smell just hammers into your skull. The others haven't come back. They've probably been killed and eaten by whatever lives down there now.
Hey, what's down there?
Extra crispy skins that are also rotting.
There's some Chinamen with tattoos that want to kill the other people that live here. And probably us.
Oh, fun.
But they left.
Give me read Chinese rolls, the two that are downstairs.
Oh, I did that already.
You already got retried? No worries.
That was a fail.
Okay, cool. Neat. How difficult could it possibly be to decipher Mandarin text?
I'm going to use my phone and see if I can look up
the
characters. No?
No. Unfortunately, phones, even in this time period, are rubbish at Oriental characters. Try Latin-based characters. Much better result because nobody loves the Orient at Google Translate. You hired me, Google. Believe me, I've run into that problem before. So, you guys are sitting in the basement.
Okay.
You want to pour a drink or something while you're down here? I don't know. There's nothing else to really see other than just explore the basement in general, and there's not a lot to that. It's nice, except for the fucking smell and the skins. Glenn, they're not coming back. You come to terms with it. They're never coming back. They'll just talk to you from down there from now on.
Yeah, I turn off the light.
I want Sandy rolls from the two in the basement. It's 0 if you make it, but it's 1 point if you fail, as you get that hand grasp your heart moment.
Fail.
Success.
Point of Sandy.
I'm sound as a pound. All right, I turned my flashlight on. God damn it, Glenn.
I turn the light back on.
Oh yeah, the stark light lights up the human remains that are here on display.
Well, Glenn, we seem to have a lot of people skins down here. people skins with Chinese characters on them.
A whole lot of them too.
Do you read Mandarin by any chance?
Do they have rough knuckles?
It looks like whoever did it was not good enough to do that. It's pretty much back and front, if you follow me. Although some attempt was made on one of the penises, but they apparently either gave up halfway through or the guy was not well endowed. Either way, you're not sure.
So,
I look up on how to get rid of, on my phone, how to get rid of dead body smell. That's what we came down here to do.
No problem. Yeah, you begin researching it. Give me a computer use to not have your phone fall apart like Glenn's likes to, and then a research roll.
Computer use success. Research, very good.
Excellent. Great. Aside from all the clever pictures of burning it with fire, it just shows homes on fire. There's various chemicals and stuff that help. Of course, removing the rotting skins may be step one unless you're not, an expert or anything, but it seems reasonable.
Suppose we can get a vat of acid.
How about you get some paper and put a note on each thing. It says, hey, clean up your shit. And also, some Chinamen came who were rough with tattoos, and they said that the master says to tell Fulton and McKay to give them the stone back, or else they'll kill us and burn our house and burn the world.
I would like to point, the two in the basement, please give me evidence analysis rolls for something that may shed some light on things.
Yes.
You're thinking that these skins may have been down here for quite a while, possibly as though forgotten about. Like somebody did this horrible deed and went, cool, and left, and forgot all about this shit. Yeah, because that's the kind of people you live with now. Isn't that nice?
See, there's a fire pit down there.
Is there a fireplace down here?
No, there isn't. But there's one of the little gas log ones where it looks like a fireplace. It's not a fireplace. It's a little gas log, and the flames come out, and you can feel a little cozy. The pit is like it's kind of a pit where the furniture goes, so that you can like be in an intimate pit. I don't know. It's a fucking thing I've never really understood, but people like to sit together in a pit and watch TV, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, or just wallow in the pit. I don't know what the pit is for.
It's to fill it with brightly colored plastic balls.
There you go. That would make a logical explanation of the pit. There's nothing in balls.
I'm going to look up what kind of chemicals get used in tanning and what kind of acid you can use to dispose of flesh, whatever.
You're sitting, as you're looking through it, you see a lot of pictures of people who fucked up with the acid and have like permanently maimed themselves, and you're thinking, acid may not be for us. I mean, given the kind of fuckery that happens with you from time to time, you're thinking, even if you can get a hold of a big drum of acid, which is super suspicious, that there could be problems for you.
Okay.
Just burn it and spray some bleach around. We got stuff to do.
We shouldn't start a fire in a basement.
Not in the basement.
Okay.
When I get down here.
Nope.
Let's start collecting some skins.
Toss some tarps down here then or something. Be useful, Glenn.
Glenn, go start a fire. We're gonna bring you some stuff to put on it.
I go outside and start a fire.
You're going to go into the backyard and use like the barbecue pit as a human skin disposal thing. One of the neighbors waves at you as she's clipping her flowers and stuff. He waves back. Gonna do some barbecuing? She calls.
Yeah, it's got to burn some garbage.
I don't think that's legal, she says.
Hey, we could chuck him down that cliffside in our old apartment.
You realize it's like less than a one-story cliff, and then it's level with the street. You pretty much are just tossing it into the road at that point, right? I just wanted to point that out. I have no problem with you driving it back to where you used to live and going, look what we did, and then driving off. That's fine. I don't think it's going to go well, but it's fine.
You know, this isn't our problem.
He's wandering around the backyard muttering at this
All right.
You two are still in the basement just inhaling that rot and wondering if there's some sort of disease you can be getting right now.
All right. I'm gonna go upstairs.
And put him on the scary woman's bed.
I'm gonna get in the car, and I'm gonna drive to a gas station and get about 50 of those little tree things you hang off your rearview mirror.
When you go out front, you notice that the driveway looks like it's a big, easy circular thing that's made to be really easy to drive in and out of. But somebody, like if you're trying to drive into it, somebody set up a ramp that goes over a spiked pit and then onto another ramp. You're not sure who did that or why.
Okay.
I know who did that.
Yeah, it looks like the most reckless, dumb thing you've seen all day, Glenn. It looks as though you're going to just get car after car well, actually, after the first one gets trashed, then you're going to have to get heavy machinery to get it off between the ramps and shit like that.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to get my my little tree. I'm going to get my air
gas station by like 50 of those little fucking pine trees. Right, Sheila. Glenn's managed to escape. What is Dana up to?
I am going up those stairs and start looking for some trash bags or tarps or something.
No problem. You see Glenn in the backyard wandering around muttering.
I'm going back inside.
And you see the Rock is like driving away. So apparently they've all given. All right, and now Glenn's heading toward you, possibly still muttering insanely.
I wash my hands really well at the kitchen sink.
Yeah, you didn't even touch anything yet, but you feel you need a shower. The door's still open. The house is beginning to smell worse.
I go back and shut the basement door.
Oh, it's just like a fucking...
It's in an act of futility.
Yeah. No problem. Yeah, you get cleaned up. Glenn comes in, wanders around, and looks unhappy.
So, it's what's-her-face's mess. So, I say we just dump it in her room. And I mean you.
Glenn?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. The woman will make us into terribly taxidermied specimens. Why would you do that? It's so much worse than leaving it here.
I'm not Chinese.
Great Scott, you think to yourself.
I look at him with a blank face.
Sheila and Scott, both of you each take one card.
Whoops, that was not what I meant to do. Apologize.
After dropping that bombshell on Dana, you're not sure how to respond. You've never known he wasn't Chinese before, aside from his Caucasian features. It's stunning. Oh, Glenn's coming back. Glenn, do you want to A, park on the street, which may be illegal here because nobody else is, or B, jump from one ramp to the other, or C, back into the easy to get in part of the driveway?
I'm going to go with the easy to get in part of the driveway.
You avoid the ramp and back in.
Okay.
Great.
I'm going to find myself a staple gun.
They each have little strings on the ends, too.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You give me a luck roll, see if you can find a staple gun in the house as you wander around with like an armful of these fucking little pine tree things.
Fail.
There is no staple gun, only Zool.
All right, back out to the hardware store for a wood stapler. I'll be
No
back in a
problem.
bit, guys. I'm gonna go. I got some air freshener. I'm gonna go back out. And we'll staple a bunch of these on the door, and we'll all be fine.
Get some gasoline.
Just throw them around.
Oh, all right, fine.
Oh, pick up some gasoline and some soy milk.
Soy milk.
Okay,
Soy milk.
so I'm gonna throw a bunch of them around the room.
What, around the living room?
No, around the basement.
Oh, right. Okay.
And hang about 15 of them on the door.
Okay. Great. Yeah. I mean, it smells like pine plus decay.
Cool.
Pretty. It smells like fleshy pine trees rotting. There you go.
Like a corpse stapled to a pine tree.
Yeah.
How about if we're all gathered around trying to wear pine sol necklaces, we load these up onto our golf cart, take them out into the farthest unseen back nine, and just light them up. And there's a new obstacle for the golfers.
There's a big pit in the driveway.
Yeah, I don't think
probably
we're
going to die in.
I don't think the front door is a place to put them, Glenn.
Well, I told you where to put them.
Tell you where to put it.
Yeah. Okay, so
Get a load of this broad.
Wink at the camera. We're not in it's like handy show shtick.
That's great. So, are you guys actually doing anything aside from like talking mean to each other for a bit? I mean, I'm good with that, but
Grabby terps.
Did my supplies come in?
what supplies?
The go bag.
Oh, sure. Amazon is happy to deliver one of those. You have one go bag.
Okay.
Unless you ordered 3 or whatever. I don't know what you fucking ordered.
Well, I was
You
going
only got a $1,000 gift card, so.
Yeah. I was going to tell these guys to order one for themselves.
Do you guys want to spend $1,000 each?
I've got my sewer kit.
Really?
Yeah, I've been doing this for a while now.
Is it a snorkel and a shark fin?
How did you know it was a? Actually, it's a little horse inner tube with a nice little horsey head on it.
Oh man.
Did you want to hang a pine tree off of your cock holster there, Rock?
No.
Okay. The horse's expression is like you're not sure if it's your perception of the horse's head or if the horse's head actually changed expression. It's kind of unnerving, especially for Glenn, who's terrified of losing more sanity. He knows that that's coming down soon.
Yep.
So are you okay? Sheila had mentioned something about getting tarps. Are you wanting to go and put all of the skins into plastic bags or something?
Yes, I'm going to burn these.
All right,
out,
and then you
out
drive
where there's no witnesses.
You drive out to the ninth hole, and the best because there's like unfortunately the best place to burn them without actually worrying about any of the rough or grass catching on fire is on the putting green of the ninth hole. You have plenty of gasoline. You can fucking do this right now and just make a fucking sticky, blackened, burned plastic mess on the last green because they need more of a challenge.
I do it.
Done. Take a card because I know what will happen when the guy who loves the golf sees this. He will lose his fucking mind. Ninth hole. I'm even making a note of it.
I'm putting my kit together.
I'm gonna do my best to scrub out the basement.
No problem. You guys spend an hour. Glenn plays with his kid. Sheila has the option of doing a cool fire dance, and Glenn scrubs on his hands and knees, remembering that it's not the first time he's been on his hands and knees, and this time it's a lot less dirty for him because he's pervert Smurf. Yeah, perverted Smurf. So every now and then from the basement you hear. Everybody rejoins after doing their certain deeds.
I am going to dance.
Excellent. Give me a dance roll as you do a fire dance.
I do not make it.
Cool. No problem. You flail around the fire and stuff. You didn't fumble or anything, which would have been damn funny, as people like falling into fires in my world and ending up really burned, possibly shedding charcoal for like a long time.
They don't like it, but it's a thing that happens.
True. That's
so,
true.
What's
You're all
with
together again.
the $1,000 bag? It's just
yes.
everything that
You should order one of these. It's a survival kit, which you should appreciate. And
you want to quickly read off just the basics of what's in it for the studio audience? Tell them the or they know the cost, the weight. Just like it has these how many items, and here's the total weight.
Right. It's a backpack survival kit. It's got a bunch of food and water and first aid kit and poncho, tent, all that kind of stuff in it. And then there's a mess kit and a tarp, a sling, machete, pistol, 100 rounds of ammo, extra magazine, a prepaid unactivated smartphone, a hatchet / hammer / crowbar / wrench tool, a throat mic with an earpiece and a radio to use it, earplugs, galoshes, folding shovel, Ziploc bags to keep everything nice, and extra clothes.
Right.
About 40 pounds.
I'll get the comms and the earplugs.
Yeah, these are definitely heavy. It's a good first round of combat. Drop backpack is a really good idea.
Okay. Yeah,
water.
I've got a pack with climbing gear, glow sticks, lock picks, portable breathing unit, watertight bags. I've got hip boots. I've got a pickaxe I like to carry around with me. Some chalk, an Israeli sign book in a plastic bag, some extra watertight bags, and I've got the all-important gas detector.
How much does all that shit weigh for you there, Rock?
I didn't add up the weight, but most of it's pretty. The climbing gear is probably the heaviest thing. Yeah.
I've had to carry climbing rope before. It sucks ass.
Yeah. So I'm definitely in the drop pack category as well.
Cool.
But the climbing gear is the only thing that's really super heavy.
Yeah.
I was going to add a gas detector. It's $30 and 0.38 pounds.
It's not a bad idea. Okay, so you guys have all got your fucking individual sewer kits and stuff, which is a great idea. By the way, Glenn, since you designed the sewer kit for the masses and stuck it onto the ATAW board so that other people can say, I want one too if they want, go ahead and take a refill there.
Certainly will.
I'd recommend trading off any good cards and trying to boost your hand unless
Does anyone want
something going
a
on.
skill 10? Only thing worth trading. Going once, going
Yeah, I'll
twice.
take a skill 10 for a skill 5, sure. Go ahead and trade me.
Upgrade.
Okay.
Got it. Okay, ditch that. Refill.
Nothing better than large, thuggish-looking individuals showing up at your house and making certain demands and shit. Oh, I did forget. Glenn, give me a streetwise roll at -30. I know you're climatized, but I don't think you're really that familiar with these particular individuals.
Nah.
Is that a fumble at -30?
Yep.
Oh my God, it's the fucking Boy Scouts of America that came by and threatened your ass. You knew that it was only a matter of time.
WD Boys hates me.
Actually, it sounds like it might be the Lords of Death.
No, my past is catching up with me.
Okay.
What a fucking interesting backstory that would be. So, you're all together. You've all got your sewer exploration kit or whatever. What are you guys up to now?
Let's leave a note for McKay and Fulton saying,
Clean up get the stone back. They're going to kill us
people want
all.
the stone.
Somebody
found.
write the note and send it to me in Facebook Messenger at your convenience, and then I will read it off to whoever's in the house next if they find it. Depends on where you leave it.
It's Doc, Fulton, and who?
McKay.
McKay.
Let the good times roll.
You wanna do the note, Scott, or?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be this instant. You can do it after the session if you remember. If you don't, your character's clearly forgotten. But right, what are you guys up to now?
We're going to hunt the bat, I think.
Sheila's ordering a kit.
Oh, it's here. It's here. If she wanted one, she could order one the same time you did. Everybody's got their kit. Everybody's ready to rock. I'm all in favor of that.
And we want to look at that one area of the sewers and see what's up. And
just tell me where you want to go down, and then we'll get into getting you lost.
But first, I need to convince Dana to teach me that spell that the goblin cheated me out of.
That little fucker, you think?
Yeah.
When I'm teaching, does it spend magic points?
No, it doesn't. It's a great way to attempt to get a check and a spell without actually having to cast it, which is neat.
So I need to make the spell roll and the teaching roll?
Correct. If you can do both, then it works. If you fumble the teaching roll, then you will never, ever, ever be able to teach Glenn that spell, and then you could laugh and attempt a new fire dance if you want. Because he likes it when people fumble teaching on him.
All right. I will try it. So here is the
You can also attempt to teach rock if you want with different roles. Basically, each day you can try to teach two people, i.e. each of the RPCs or whatever you're wanting to. You get one subject matter. Oh, well.
All right. Didn't make it, Glenn.
Okay.
So rock.
Teach me air magic.
Well, I tried to teach you earth magic, and that didn't work.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I know some fire magic. You want to try that?
I know fire magic. I don't know if Glenn does. Yeah, you did, because you got
that was the one I picked up.
You made the parachute, but you both need air magic.
Yeah.
You've already tried to teach one thing today. Tomorrow you can try to teach something else if you want.
Okay.
Every day, one teaching role per person.
Right.
Well, we can try again some other time, fellas.
Yeah, if you guys want to cast any spells and stuff, you can do so. You've got the house pretty much to yourself right now.
I was going to ask if I could practice the healing magic on a healthy person, or if does the person have to be wounded to know that the spell worked, or can I just?
Now, yeah, you definitely need a wounded person, but fortunately, you can shoot whichever one of them you want. They won't mind. They're tough. They can take it. They only have to be, or you can ask them to cut themselves for 1 point of damage and hope that they can do it without causing themselves more damage. I've seen that before, and it's hilarious.
No, I don't think I'm going to ask them to do that. I'll cut myself.
Go ahead and give me a knife roll to pull it off without inflicting more damage on yourself.
Success.
Oh, all right. You do 1 point, and go ahead and make that healing roll. You get like one attempt at it because then it heals itself up. Well,
that is a fumble.
Fumble.
Yes.
Cool. It uses all the magic points, and you are done with that today.
Okay, so I'm down to one magic point. I'm not unconscious, right?
You were trying. I believe for your spell, it.
I see. All the magic points for the spell too. Okay.
Yeah.
It's 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, and you're done trying to do heal today.
I thought you were saying it uses all the magic points.
all that the spell would normally use if it was going off.
Okay.
Is it two magic points per hit point for that spell?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I was going to try a basic 2-point cure. Working on this.
That's a good one to work up.
Yep.
Tomorrow you can try again if you survive. But today you're done with that spell all day.
Yep.
Does anybody else want to try casting anything before you go to the sewer?
Sword trick.
Yay!
No. Fumble.
Nice. So half and then all the magic points for that spell, and you're done with that spell today.
I'm going to try sword trick in the morning.
It's a damn good one to work up.
Let's go tomorrow.
Laziest party ever. Just lay around. Cool.
We didn't get our golf in today.
Sure.
I'm gonna just to work up my sword trick. I'm gonna pull my sword out of its pocket and try another sword trick.
Okay.
Fumble.
Yay.
Doing good today. That's all the spell points, and that's it for sword trick. All right, so I'm gonna leave the sword.
No, we're gonna need swords to chop off vampire heads.
Poor Batman.
So we'll wait till tomorrow.
We were gonna golf first.
All right, everybody, give me golfing rolls. The ninth hole,
Who did this?
Fucking crash part is really bad.
I fumbled my golf roll.
It shows Russ's ball go, and it hits the green on ninth hole, go, and just sticks there, and he's like, ah.
I look at the green and I shake my head.
Yeah.
Bunch of savages.
Melted plastic and shit there.
If it's still smoldering a little bit, I'd like to try my extinguished on it.
Go for it.
Oh.
He goes, yeah.
I made it.
Woo! Stop smoldering. It shows the plastic holding Glenn's ball or the rock's ball go and it shows him like chopping it, trying to get it out.